Hello, my name is Andrius Tricius and I'm a owner and designer of TRC Knives.
I'd like to start with a question about your motivation. What excites you the most about designing and making knives?
Excites the most is to designing a new knife and getting the final result. That is the most exciting thing. Because designing a knife takes a long time. Sometimes it takes 2 years to get from paper to final product. So when you get a final knife in your hand, so you're very, very happy and excited.
When do you consider a knife design to be finished?
You just know, cannot explain that. You just happy and you have no doubts about so when it's good design. And you don't want to change anything on it, so when it's finished. Yeah.
Can you share the story how TRC Knives was founded?
Yeah, basically my friend made me a present of a Bowie knife and I didn't like the quality of that knife. So I decided I can make better and try to make my first knife, which wasn't better, but I was aiming for it. And I think now I achieved that.
What did the first knife you make look like?
First knife was a Bob style knife. It was a Bob Hunter with bolster and hollow grind.
TRC Knives have a very special and clean design language. What is the philosophy behind your knives?
Basically, knife has to be simple, simple lines, comfortable, and nice looking, and perfect balance, of course, which is my main goal to make it feel superb in your hand.
Where do you draw inspiration for your knife designs?
Inspiration comes just spontaneously. For example, if I have a tactical knife on me and I need to make a full preparation, so I'm thinking what would be most comfortable knife for that operation. So the CD from that.
How do you decide which steel to use for a particular knife? And do you have a favorite steel?
M390 is one of my favorite steels for its edge retention and toughness. So basically all the steels are good which you are using. For example, LMAX it's stronger than M390, so we use it for say tactical knife. All the premium steels have a similar performance, but you can play with heat treatment what you want to achieve. You want a toughness, edge retention, or corrosion resistance. So basically, you cannot judge the steel by the name because every manufacturer using their own recipe. So you must try many different knife companies to judge the steel. I have a guy whose name is Tomas Kuchauskas, and he's only one guy who can do such good fit treatment on the steels. So I consult with him. What should you do? And when we do few tests, we find a perfect balance. This is freedom life, important are corrosion resistance and edge retention. So we have a recipe for that. Recipe and which hardness we want for that knife.
What is the most challenging part of making a TRC knife?
It's most challenging part. Running a business is challenging part. You know, designing is challenging part, but to get all the processes, so all the people, employees in line is very difficult.
As a diver, I would love to see a TRC diving knife. Is this something you have ever considered?
Yeah, I like diving too. I have a small diving knife with me, but diving knives are like really niche in the knife industry, so maybe in the future.
What can fans expect from TRC knives in the near future?
We want to concentrate on the quality knives, and with new knife models, we'll see. Folding knife will come in the future, definitely. I don't like to rush on a knife design and knife production. Whenever it comes, then it will be.
If you could choose only one knife for the rest of your life, what would it be?
It's difficult to decide because all the knives have different purpose. For example, this is a speed demon I carry every day. So I would not carry every day. This is freedom. So the most used knife which I use would be speed demon because it's always on me. So harpoon is different knife category which I like a lot. So it's tactical and can be used for hunting trips. Because I like to cook, probably I will choose this is freedom because it will be mostly used knife. You know, you can start a fire with that, you can defend yourself, and you can cook food with that knife. So that would be this is freedom. Good jobs.
What is your favorite hobby outside of knife making?
I like stay outdoors, sit by the fire, explore nature, also diving and cooking food. That's my passion.
If you could be remembered for one particular knife design, which one would it be?
I think it's not for me to decide, so I leave that to our fans.
What message would you like to share with your customers around the world?
Just thank you for being with us. So we'll try to deliver the best knives we can make.
Kurtu augi tarbalu, tarp šio žaliu samanu.